Hello guys, good evening. We are going to start in 2-3 minutes. Okay, let others also join the session. Good evening, everyone. I think now we should start. Okay, so in yesterday's session, we have seen about HTML basics that how we can create the structure of our website using different text over there. Today we are going to see the CSS. Okay, so no, we are not going to deep dive into that much because I know that everyone of you are familiar with that. But still, we are going to see that what are the types of CSS, how we can use them. Okay, and it will be through your VS Code. So we are not going to only just see the theoretical portion. We are going to cover it through our VS Code while creating something. Okay. So let me just do one thing. Let me first share my screen. Okay, so I think it is visible. Now let me just open my VS Code also. Just a minute. For those students who was not there in the yesterday session, let me just recap that what we have done in the yesterday session so that you will get a fair idea about that also. So we have just simply created a index.js HTML where I tell you about the boilerplate that this doc type actually tells that the document is of HTML type. Okay. So just a minute, let me give access to them. Okay. Yes. After that, I tell you about this tags headings over there, which range from H1 to S6. Okay. And this H1 is actually the largest one. And the size will keep diminishing as we move from H1 to S6. Then this P tag is actually your paragraph tag. This A is your anchor tag. And whatever we use with a tag for the further information is known as attribute. This is a particular tag. A tag with the content is known as element, and anything which provide you an information which is more than the tag is known as your attribute. So I guess those who have joined the session yesterday have a clear idea about it. Just a minute. Guys, please try to join the session on time, okay? Like it starts from 6 p.m. So I want everyone to join the session at exact 6 p.m. Okay. Now, after that, we created a particular form. This BR tag is used for line break. And then this form attribute so that we can create our particular form. In this form section, what we were doing, we were using this label tag through which we are giving a particular name before the input box. So this input type text and placeholder is actually within your input box, whatever is written over there, like enter your name, it is your placeholder. Let me just try to run this, then it will be more clear. Just a second. Yes. So when we are executing it, just a minute. This is my VS Code and let me just run it over here. Okay. So now I think it will be more clear to you that why we are using it. See, this name attribute over here, we are giving it through a particular label. Okay. And after that, the input field for that. Input field with a specific placeholder, like enter your name. So whatever the placeholder is, you will actually get that written inside your input box. So are you able to see that this enter your name is there inside my input box, which is of type text. So I have to type something over here. Suppose I am going to write my name over here, then the placeholder where string, whatever that is there, it will be erased. Okay. Then we have created a label having name gender, and we have defined the types of particular gender, like gender must be male or female. Okay. So if as a user you are going to choose one, then this radio button or you can say radio input type actually we use when we have to select only one option in if there are multiple options, then to choose only one for that, then we use this radio type. If we use this checkbox type, then it will, then through this we can choose multiple options over there. Okay, like you can see, if I'm going to touch on female, the male tick will be erased. So through this radio button, you can only choose a single option over there from the multiple options. But in checkbox, type checkbox, you can select multiple, you can say options over there. Then we have created a particular list having ordered list and unordered list. As the name is suggesting, if you are using unordered list, then there will be no list order. Like here, you are getting this bullets points over there. But when we have used this unordered list, as you can see here, this OL stand for unordered list. Here, what is happening? Like if you are writing something like create a list having name coding, gaming, and photography. But are you able to see that here the numbering is coming by default? So this is known as order list, because it is providing us an order like first heading, then the second heading, and the third heading, or you can say list. Okay. So now you have closed that particular form. So this is the basic thing which we have seen in yesterday's session. Today we are going to see that how we can use CSS to make our page more beautiful. Right now it is ugly, as you can see that there is no styling over there. So to add the styling in our code, we use CSS. CSS stand for cascading style sheets. Okay. Now let me just do one thing. Remove this particular code. Okay. We are going to start from the scratch. Then I am just appending my boilerplate like this. This is known as boilerplate. Okay. So let's start. First of all, just a minute. Okay, so those students who are joining late, please be on time from next session. Okay. Yeah. The class timing is 6 p.m. So try to come till 6:05. Okay. Because at 6:05 we start the session. Yes. So now we are going to see about CSS. So first of all, let me tell you that there are three types of CSS. First is inline CSS, other is internal CSS, and the third one is external CSS. Now let's see that what is inline, internal, and external. Suppose here I am creating something randomly like h1, hello, then a paragraph, we are learning. Yes. So a paragraph heading, and here I am writing, we are learning internal CSS, inline CSS. Sorry, this one is inline CSS. Okay. So now when I execute this code, see what is the output in the our web page. Okay. So I am getting it like this, like a normal hello, and we are learning inline CSS. There is no styling right now in this. Okay. We are getting black and white text over there. So now to add a styling through inline CSS, what we can do, where we have actually appended our tag. Here we provide more attributes like style attributes. So this is known as inline because where you are defining a tag, you are appending the property there only. Okay. Like here, what I will do in style, I will use color. Okay. Like we can give different color to our styles. I want this aqua color of my text. Okay. After this, what I want, anything you can append, you can just use this semicolon for the separation. I want font size. Like I want to change the font size. Everyone is familiar with font size. Like it is the size of your text. So I want it to be some pixels. Like suppose 50 pixels I want it. Okay, this px stands for pixel. So I want my paragraph tag to be color of that text to be aqua color, which is lightish blue. And then I want the font size to be 50 pixels. Now just re-execute this code and see, is there any change? Okay, so are you able to see the change here? Let me just change the color. It is not visible properly. So let me make it dark. Okay. Okay, so let me just refresh it. Okay, so are you able to see? We are learning inline CSS. Now, this is how you are going to append some styling to your web page. Okay, this is a basic one. Here what we are doing, just have seen that how we can change our font size and how we can change the color of particular text. Now this is inline. Why inline CSS? Because where you have declared your tag, only there you are going to style something. We can also change it for h1 tag also, like just you have to use this style keyword, and then after that what you have to do, just provide color, and in color, whatever the color you want, like violet blue, if I want, I can do that. Okay. So are you able to see that the color is changed here, like hello, in violet, blue violet color, and this line is in blue color. So this is known as inline CSS. Now let's see what is internal CSS. So for internal CSS, what I am going to do, I am not adding any style here in my tag. Okay. So this is h1 tag, hello. Now, if I let you see about this, then okay, every style is not there. So that's inline because we have removed the inline CSS. So now we are going to learn internal CSS. The names are a bit confusing as one is inline as one is internal. But if you see in detail, like inline, the name is itself saying where you have declared a particular tag, just in that particular line, add the style also. And this internal means within that particular code file where you are writing your code, somewhere you have to style something. Okay. So let's see that how we can do that. First of all, there is a paragraph tag. We are learning internal CSS. Now I want to provide some, you can say, styling to this particular tag. So what I am going to do, I am going to use internal CSS for that. And internal CSS is actually used in my head section. So just a minute, let me just, in the head section, what you have to do, you have to append a new tag. Just a minute, guys. Okay, let's see. Yes. So here what I'm going to do, I am just using this style tag for my internal CSS, and this must be inside my head section. Okay, so like I have told you that HTML, which is your root element, it consists of two things. First one is your head section and second one is your body section. Whatever you are going to write inside your body section will be there in your web page, and this inside this head section you define metadata, title, styles, link to external CSS, and many more things. Okay, so here in the style tag, I am just going to style for my, you can say, paragraph. Okay, so how can we do that? Like here, selecting my paragraph, curly braces. Inside these curly braces, I have to append something. Like here, I am using color property like brown. Okay, I am using different colors, then separated by a semicolon. Okay, then separating it by a semicolon. After this, the font size, let me just change it to 100 pixels. Okay, I know that it is quite large, but still, as we are learning, so let's see that what output we are getting now. Okay, there is no inline CSS. This is internal CSS. So let's see the output. Okay, so are you able to see that this hello is unchanged because we are doing no styling over here? But for our, you can say, p tag, for which we are defining this internal CSS, the color is changed to blue and the size is actually little a bit large. So I am just reducing it to 30 pixels. So let's see it over here once again. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so this is known as internal CSS. Two types we have already covered. First is inline, second is internal. I am repeating again and again because I know that you have the idea of it. It is basic things, but still I want, as we are moving through this particular curriculum session, so I want everyone to just, those who have not idea about that or who have joined the internship to learn something from it. So I want them to be continue with me, or they can also try to code simultaneously with me. Okay, now this is, we have seen, just a minute. Okay, now this is covered. Now we are going to see external CSS. Okay, so for external CSS, first of all, what I am doing, I am removing my internal CSS. We are learning external, as the name is suggesting, external. So the file for that particular CSS must be external or not in this file. Okay, so let me just uh, do one thing that, okay, here is my style.css. Inside it, let me just remove it. I guess we done it in yesterday's session. Okay, so see guys, what is happening here? First of all, you have some h1 tag over there. You have some paragraph tag over there. Now I will go to my style.css and write some styles over there. First of all, my body section I am targeting. In my body section, I want this background color. Okay, there is my background color property, and I want it to be something, you can say, light color, antique white. Okay, I am choosing this color. After that, what we are going to do, we are going to, as there were two more tags over there, like h1 tag is there and p tag is there. So I am suppose targeting my h1 tag. So here it is. Wait, h1 tag is targeted. After this, what I have to do, I have to append something. Like I want the color over there to be blue violet, and after that the text align means, as the name is suggesting, it will align some text, like you want it to the left side, you want it in the center, and you want it the rightmost side. So I want the text to be in center. Okay, use that. After that, targeting my p tag. p tag was also there. So let's write some styling for that also. Here I am writing this color to be suppose green. Okay. And after this green color, I am changing the font size. The font size, suppose here I am taking is 20 pixel. Okay. So 20 pixel here I am using it. Okay. So see guys, this is your external CSS. This is your HTML file. Like, let me tell you that when we are going to just run this, there will be no CSS. Okay. Like, are you able to see? The CSS is not, we are not seeing any styling over there. Why? Because we don't have link both of these files. Okay. So how the compiler will come to know that I have to style this file according to the code which you have written in your different file. So for that, we are going to link our style CSS, and to link a particular file, we use link tag in head section. Okay. I'm going to use this link tag over there. Then we have to provide the relation. Okay. So it is a style sheet. We have to tell that what type of the file we are linking with. So that is a style sheet. Okay. After that, the link for that. So I am using href hyperlink reference. Now I am going to provide my file name. So what is my file name? Style.css. Okay. So this is the file name over there. Same thing I have used here. Now just close the tag. Okay. So link tag is closed. Wait, I have to just close it outside the. Okay. Now, are you able to see that how we have linked the file? Like link, then type of relation, like it is a style sheet. After that, href means hyperlink reference through which you can append your file functionality to this file. So in style.css, the code is written and I have extracted that to index.html. Okay, so let's see, are we getting any change or not? Okay, so here it is. Are you able to see this? Hello is actually aligned to center by using text align tag. Okay, so you can see over here also in style.css, like text align is center. Suppose I am copying this and I am pasting this line in my paragraph section also. So what will happen? It will also align to the center. Okay, I can change the font size accordingly. Suppose if I want to change it to 100, then it will be changed. Okay, so here we are getting it in green color. The tag which we're using, like I want to change the font size for my H1 tag, I can also do that. Okay, like if I want to add some font family over there. Okay, and suppose we want it to be like this is by default we were using. So let's see, is there any change? Okay, so the font family has been changed for you. It is coming like this. Why only hello is changed? Because we are targeting specific, you can say attribute or tag, which is H1. Okay, so only H1 is changing accordingly, like courier new and monospace styling is added over here. So I guess that this thing is clear to everyone, or if there is any doubt regarding that, then you can ask that why we are linking a particular file. Okay, if there is any doubt regarding inline and you can say internal. Okay, so is it clear to everyone? Just response with yes or no. Just open your mic and let me know, or you can also response in chat box.
Yes, it is clear.
Okay, that's great. I want the answer from everyone. Just in chat box, let me know that have you got it or not. I'm not getting any
Yes, I got it.
response. Okay, okay, that's
I
great.
got it.
Okay, okay, chat is actually not is turned off for this meeting sessions. I will try that we can just open this so that everyone can respond. Okay. Now, one thing I want you to tell that suppose in your index.html, there is uh, just a minute, 1 minute, guys. Okay. Sorry for interruption, guys. Yes. So let me just know that if there, suppose in our code, there is inline CSS, there is internal CSS, like here inline, how can I make it inline? Like I can add color property over there. Okay. And after this color property, I am appending color red. So this is inline CSS is there, and you are also using external CSS. So which will execute? Okay. So if I will let you just a minute, you have we have to just refresh it one more time. Okay, so wait, let me cross this here. Okay, I have to use style also. Wait, style is equal to color, and then I'm going to append red. Okay, now see what will happen. This hello is actually changed to red. Why it is changed to red? Because we were using also external CSS. So are you able to see the priority from here? If in your code you have appended inline CSS, then for that particular, you can say code of the line, the inline CSS has the higher priority as compared to your internal CSS as well as your external CSS. So this you have to keep in your mind. Okay, like you are linking the external CSS everywhere, the external CSS is actually working. You can see for every other thing, the background color is changed. Your, you can say we are learning external CSS, font size and color is changed. It is aligned to center. But where you have appended this internal CSS, that portion has been highlighted. As you can see for hello, that is inside your H1 tag, it is providing the color red instead of color which you have defined over here, blue violet. Why? Because internal CSS has the maximum priority. After that, internal CSS. What is internal CSS? That here you are going to write some style over here. Wait, let me just do that also so it will be more clear. Okay, inside this style color, if you, I am going to do it for paragraph tag, suppose. Okay, and in this paragraph tag, I am changing the color to black. Okay, so let's refresh it. Wait, I missed something, I guess. style is there. Wait. Okay, so what is happening here? Like I have used my paragraph tag for that, and inside my style.css, there is on paragraph tag, the color is actually green. Okay, and what we are doing through internal CSS, that I want to change the color for that using style. Okay, so just a minute. Let me check again. Paragraph tag is there and I have changed the color. Okay, for this, let me just remove it now as we have seen it. And let me just do it also. So let's see. Okay, so it is doing it black. Like here, simply what we are doing, we are just using our internal CSS for that. Okay, to change the color from paragraph color to black. Like if not black, let me just change it to red. Then it will be clear. Okay, so it is changed to red. Okay, and whatever the different CSS styling is there in your internal external CSS, you have not appending that into your index.html. So this is how the you can say priority are sets, like inline CSS first, and after that any CSS will render to your website. Okay, so now this is something basic which we have seen. Now I want that let's talk about different things. We are going to create one more thing, but before that, like we have seen font family. Through font family, we can just check the font for it. Okay, like here, if I am using my font family. Okay, so there are multiple font families. Like, are you able to see cursive is there, fantasy is there, monospace, sans serif, and mm, every you can say font family is there. So if I am using cursive, then it will just change my text, simple text to cursive format. After that, font size we have already seen. Through font size, we are just changing the size of our font. Then there is font weight. Okay, so let's also discuss about font weight. Through this, you can just change the property like bold, bolder, or lighter. So suppose I am using bolder. Okay, so my text will be highlighted more. Okay, are you able to see that it is now more thick, you can say, and more bold as compared to the previous one. So this is how we can use the font weight. And here also we can provide the number for it. Like, just a minute. If I'm using font weight here, then suppose I want my font weight to be 500. So it will change accordingly. Okay, so this is for 500. Then there is also one thing which is text decoration. So let me just also tell you about that. Text decoration, like what you want, like underline after your text or in your text, you can use that for that. Okay, so suppose if I want to underline my text, so I am going to use that underline property over there. And let's see, is my text underlined now? Yes. So we are learning external CSS is underlined. Why only that portion is underlined? Because we are targeting our paragraph tag. Uh, I think someone's mic is unmuted. Okay. Okay, so this is what different types of CSS stylings are. Okay. After that, you have also idea about different sections like what is class and what is ID. Okay. So if suppose here H1, in my H1 tag, if I'm going to make it as a class, so I have to use this class keyword over there. And if I want to add some styling over there, then I will access this class name through a dot operator. So for that, let me just do one thing. Let me erase this code and I am going to rewrite from scratch so that we can get the concepts of like you selectors and class. like selectors like class and ID. So let's do that. Okay. Let me enter the boilerplate. Okay. So here what I'm going to do, I am inside my style.css, I will just write the CSS for this. Okay. Before that, what we are going to do, writing some body section over there. Like suppose for H1 tag, I am assigning a particular ID. ID is a unique thing through which you can access a particular tag. Okay. Like H1 tag can be multiple in your code. Like here you are using H1. Suppose after 10 lines, you were also accessing the H1 tag, but only you want to style your color for this first line H1 tag. So for that we use ID, so that through the ID of that particular tag, we can actually style our property. Okay. So for that, I am giving it a name like main heading. Okay. So I want it to be highlight. Main heading is my name. Okay. After that, nothing. You have, okay, just, yes, you have given the name. Then just enter something like we are learning concept of ID. Okay. So what I'm doing here, we are learning concept of ID, and I have appended a particular ID to our H1 tag. After this, I want a class. So for class, suppose I am adding P tag over here. Inside this P tag, what I'm going to do, I'm giving it a class name, like class having name. So whatever name you want. Suppose I am changing its color to something. So I am giving this color as red text. Means when I am going to style for this particular tag having name red text, I will append the red color over there. Now this we are using for class. Then you can create multiple more things. Another paragraph tag. This is a simple tag. Simple tag. No classes there. Okay. And after that, let's just create a button also. And we will going to design that. So button class name BTN for short form of a button. Let me just do that. Okay. And here we can say click me. Okay, so this is basic thing what we have done. We have created ID and we have created a class. Right now we are not doing anything else. Okay, it's not loaded. Just a minute. Inside my body section, I have written all over this. Oh, I have to go live. Okay, so this is a basic button, click me. Right now everything is simple. We are not appended any CSS to it. Okay. So now we are going to append some CSS. For that, I am using external CSS. Okay. Let me just do one thing, hello. It will not change when I will use ID for a H1 tag. Means suppose in this H1 tag, if I use a normal CSS without ID or class, then what will happen if I'm going to target a particular tag? So wherever it is present in my code, it will change the style for that tag. Okay, for every tag. But now I am using this ID. So through this ID, if I'm going to change something, my style, then it will be appended to only those section where this ID is declared. So let's see that how we can do that. First of all, I want the body to be little bit changed. Like here, we can use font family, or it can be like cursive. Okay. After that, background color. I'm changing the background color to now this, you can say aqua. Okay. After that, aligning the text. So to align the text, you have to use text align. And after that, we have to provide that where we want the text to be aligned. So I want it to be at center. Body is styled. Then I will access my ID. I want to change the this. We are learning concept of ID. I want this to be styled and styled in such a form that its color should change to blue violet. Okay. So for accessing a particular element having ID over there, like here ID is defined. So I use has, you can say this has is used for calling your ID. So main heading was the ID name. This was the ID name over there. Now I am going to style it. Like here has main heading. Sorry. Okay. Main heading is there. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to write some content over there like color. I can choose any. Suppose I am choosing this blue color over there. After this, font size. Okay. So font size, suppose if you are going to give 35 pixels. So px is your pixels. Pixels is the smallest unit, you can say, of a particular image. Now, after that, what we are going to do? Uh, that ID you have access to your hash symbol. Now, if you want to call this class, then to call our class, we use dot operator. Okay, so I am using dot over here to target my class div over there. So this is dot. The class name was red text. Let me just recheck it. Yeah, red text was the name. Here what I'm doing, here I will just change the color from text color to red. So color over here, change to it red. Okay. And many things we can also do like font size. We can create it like, suppose I want to do it to 25 pixels. Okay. So whatever you want, you can give that. Like now there is one more thing over there. What is that? Like I have styled this portion. I have styled this portion. Now button has also a particular class. So that is class having name button. So for class, what we are going to use? We are going to use dot operator, dot button over there. And after this, I am going to write some CSS for it. Okay. This button should have a padding. Padding means the area around your button. Okay. There is two things. First is margin and another one is padding. So padding you will do so that the text you have written inside your button will get some space over there. Okay. So I am using a padding of 10 pixels. Okay. This is for my width, you can say, and for my length, it is 20 pixel. Okay. This is how I have done the padding for it. And now I want to change the background color. Suppose I want to change the background color to something which will be visible. Let me change it to violet blue. Okay. After this, text color inside it. So if we are using violet blue, then color should be of text should be white. So it will be visible. So that's why I'm using the color white. Okay. So the button is now proper. Then also we can do like right now what we were seeing. The button is actually round, you can say sharp corners. So I want the corners to be little bit uh, circular. So for that we are going to use border radius. So border radius is there and I am setting it to like you can say 8 pixels or 10 pixel, whatever you want, just do that. So it will be rounded a bit. Okay, I will tell you that how it is, how we are doing, and also add something for cursor. Like when I over there that cursor, it will be a pointer. Okay, so this is the styling we have done for our button section. And let's see. So for this, we have to also what we have to do? We have to link this. So for linking, what we have to done, we have to go to the head section over there, use this link tag. Wait, use this link tag over there. Okay. In this link tab, then you have to provide the relation for it. It is a style sheet. After that, your href hyperlink reference tag, where you are going to give your file name. So it is style.css. Okay. So everything must be proper. Like don't use capital S over here. Otherwise it will not detect the style for it. And now let's see that is the style appended to our files or not. Okay, so are you able to see? We are learning concept of, first of all, let me just open my style.css. See, first of all, this h1 tag, we are learning concept of id. So id, I have changed the color for text to blue. So let's see. Okay, it is changes to blue. Good, that means it is working. Then in second thing, there is nothing. I have don't use anything id or class over here in h1 tag, which is at second option. So that's why by default it is in black color. Then this is converted to red through our class. Okay. So here we were using our class, and to access this class in the external CSS, we were using the dot operator. For ID, we were using hash symbol over there. Okay. Then a simple tag, which is there. I have used through paragraph, you can say paragraph tag I have added over there, which is showing me simple tag, and that's why it is in, you can say, black color. Then a button I have created with a click me written over there. I have changed the background color of that button. Then are you able to see the rounded border over there? And when I am hovering over, like see, what is happening when the cursor will move to these things, it is not changing like a pointer. But when I change, uh, hover it over my, you can say, button, it is changing to the pointer. Okay. So this is known as cursor, which is changing to a pointer shape. As you can see, there is arrow, but when I click over this click me, it will convert to a pointer. So this is known as external CSS linking, and this is the concept of ID and, you can say, class. And I have tell you about this also. Now, suppose if you want to add some hover action over there on your button, so you can also do that. Like button is there, append some hover section over there. So when you are going to just take your cursor to that particular thing, then the color should change. So I am changing the background color. Okay, just a minute. What I have to do, I have to go inside it. I'm changing background color to something else, which is brown. So let's see, is it happening or not? See what is happening right now. Everything is same. When I will go to click on this button, or when I will hover on this button, then the background color of this will change from blue violet to brown according to our code. So let's see, is it happening or not? Okay, it's happening. Okay, so see, when I'm just coming to it, it is changing the color from violet to brown. So you can style your website accordingly. Okay, so whatever the tag you are going to do, you can use that particular styling attributes over there in your website. Okay, so I guess it is clear to everyone. Any one of you who is simultaneously executing the code? Anyone? Okay, that's great, Shraddha. What about others? Only she is doing that. Good. That's great. Okay, so guys, I want everyone to participate because it will be good if you all are trying it at your end. Good Vishal, good Akash Dev, and others also. Okay, okay, that's great. Okay, so this is the basic CSS which we have seen. Okay, now just give me 2 minutes. Now I will tell you that what is the first week project. I will give some information about that, that how you have to create that. But before that, let me just plug in my charger because my battery is actually low. So just a minute, I am coming. Uh, Till then, just try to code something different, and I will share and just share your screen that what you have used as a text. Okay, so I will check it while sharing your screen. So just a minute. Uh, yes. Hello, guys. Wait, let me share my screen and let me tell you that what you have to create for Monday's project presentation. So here it is. Okay. So this is the project one list which you have to create in your first week. Okay. I will share it in your respective groups. So don't worry about this list. Like, see, there are 20 projects. Okay. Here, what you have to do, you have to create a website using HTML and CSS. Okay. If you want to append something, then you can append JavaScript. Otherwise, you have to create a static website using HTML and CSS. It's up to you that you want to use a little bit JavaScript on that or not. Okay. So, yeah, like personal portfolio website, restaurant website, travel agency, photography portfolio, fitness trainer, okay, event landing, and many more. So I want that everyone will choose different options. Okay, like don't choose this portfolio website because you are going to create a good portfolio at your end also. So if you are doing some this for learning something new, then try something new through other projects. Like suppose if you want to create this hotel booking website or startup agency, then it will also help you to see that how you are going to take the challenge for creating a project which is unique, and you know that not other peoples are going to select that project. So it will be good if you are going to do that. Now, after this selecting a particular project, you have to create that at your end. On Monday, I will take presentation for each one of you. And this is important for the certification part because every project you have to present in the session, then only you are eligible for the final certificate. Now see what you have to do. Suppose there is Vishal. Vishal has opted for a website like event landing page or photography portfolio, for example. Okay. So first of all, he have to tell everyone that what we have created. After that, he will take us to his main, you can say website, whatever he has created. At least 4 to 5 page must be there. Okay. And then scrolling down to those pages, yes. So telling about the functionality of that what he have done, like here, if there is, he has provided any header section, then how he have done that using different text, then go to the VS Code and elaborate each and everything. Like here, that I have used this nav bar for creating my nav section, then this paragraph tag on different things, then a little bit of CSS you have to also explain, because I know that the CSS part must be lengthy, but I can ask that why you have using this background color. Okay, why you are using this dot button. So you have to tell the answer accordingly, like dot is used for fetching a class name. Okay, and button is actually a class name. If I ask that why we are using this hash, then you have to tell me that sir hash is used to access the ID element over there. Okay, like link you are using to actually link your external CSS to your code. So this is basic things, but through this you are going to build your confidence for the upcoming week projects. Okay, so if you are someone of you are supposing that thinking that this is actually very basic thing and we have already done that multiple times, but guys, see, this is how you have done created your project at your end multiple times, but you have not presented it in front of other people. So that's something this platform will provide you to gain your confidence. Okay, like in upcoming week, as the level will increase for the projects, so you will get an idea that okay, this is how what I have to learn from other, that how they are presenting their project. Okay, and the hesitation will remove within first presentation, or you can say in first week. Okay, so this is what I have to told you. So is it clear to you that how you have to select a project, how you have to create it? And on Monday, there is a deadline, because I know this is a simple website and you are going to create it in, as tomorrow is holiday and on Sunday also there is off. So on Monday, we are going to continue with it. Okay. On Monday, there is a presentation session. Everyone who is right now here have to pick a project and present it. Any doubt?
Sir, is there any other WhatsApp group like separate from the this one official one?
No, no, not separate. Like means I want to say that in your respective groups, like there are also other batches for which are there. So that's why I said that I will send it to your respective group. Okay. So I guess you are from AI
Uh,
8 or 9 batch. So you will get the PDF for this. I will share it in your group. Or let me just do
okay,
one
sir.
thing that let me share it in your group. Okay. So everyone please check that have they got it or not. So just a minute.
We got it, ma'am.
Okay, guys. So I guess you all have got the PDF. So just
Yes, sir.
choose your topic accordingly. Okay. It's not like you have to tell me right now. Just think about it, create a particular project, whatever you want to choose, okay, and add different functionality to it. Like, but you only have to use HTML and CSS. Little bit of JavaScript you can use for the dynamic part if you want, or to provide some functionality, like, okay. But otherwise, HTML and CSS you have to use. It is necessary. Okay. If there is someone who has joined right now and have no idea about it, like how we have to you have to present the project and how you have to select the project, then they can raise their hand and ask any query related to that.
Sir, I want to ask about this internship that we will cover React in the future.
Yes, yes, for sure. Your next week is actually belongs to React. So we are going to cover like hooks, class component first. Then we will see why we were using class components in traditional time, not functional components. Okay, so we
Yes,
will
sir.
also compare them that okay, after coming the invention of hook, we will able to see that we can access the state from our functional component also. Then we will use the react for that. Okay, functional
Okay, sir.
component for that. So we are going to do everything we are going to cover. Don't worry about that. Okay, so for that,
Okay,
I
sir.
will just on Monday, I will take your presentation, and after that, a little bit idea about JavaScript different functions, okay, and some basic things like what is the difference between let, where, and const, something like this. For loopings, you already know that. We will cover some basic points, and after that, we are going to start with React. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Okay, sir, I
So,
have one more question. Like, I was not present yesterday's class.
Yes.
So, is this internship paid or unpaid?
Guys, this information is actually shared to your respective mails. So please check on that. I am a mentor, and for my job is actually to guide you regarding these information which are related to my you can say field. So for that, whatever the mail you have got, you have to go through that. Okay.
Okay. Okay,
As
sir.
that,
Okay.
yes, thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank
Okay,
you, sir.
so now Ayushi, okay, I guess you have joined late. So let me tell you that what you have to do. I have shared this PDF in your group. Okay, so just choose any one of your project from this 20 project list. And what you have to do, you have to create this website. Like suppose if you are choosing this personal portfolio website, then you have to create it using HTML, CSS, and little bit of JavaScript. If you know, you can add. Otherwise, there is no issue that you have to use it. It is not mandatory. Okay. Then after that, you have to complete it till Monday. On Monday, there is a presentation session where every one of you have to share your screen and explain me that how you have created that. That why there is a presentation session, because I know that right now you and someone of you might also create the website, whole website from chat GPT. Okay. But there is one thing, if you are copying the code from, like suppose chat GPT, but if you have to present it to someone else, then you are going to check that why they have write this piece of code. Okay. So it will just enhance your knowledge. So that's why the motto of the presentation session is this, because we all know that the static website is very easy thing for chat GPT. It will create it in 10 to 15 minutes, or I in on just one prompt also. Okay. So that's why I want everyone, so that if they are going to present it, then they will learn something new. That why, okay, they are using this, chat GPT has used this bit of code, that means they are using it for it. Okay. So it will just help you to gain some knowledge. And I uh, want to say that if you are going to create it at your end, then it will just boost your confidence as well as your tech skills to next level. I can assure that. Okay, so there is off on Sat and Sunday for company. So on Monday, we will take the next session now, which will be at same time 6 p.m. Okay, so the timing will be 6 p.m. For throughout your internship program. Is there, if there is any change in the timing, then you will get for 1 to class, you will get to know about it. Otherwise, we are going to conduct the sessions on 6 p.m. So I request everyone to just join the session on time, because what happens, like I have to recap multiple times in between. And also, like suppose if I am sharing my screen, I am typing something on VS Code, I will get a pop-up like someone wants to join. So for that, I have to just in between just close that terminal and come here and give access to them. So it will be good if you are going to come on time. Okay. So that's the only request from my end. And one more thing I want to ask, that if there is something you want to suggest, like, sir, you can tell teachers like this or that, you can always welcome for that. Okay. It's not like that. As I on the presentation first day, I already told you it is a two-way conversation. Okay. So it's not like that I am only going to tell you about something and going to instruct you. You can also just tell me that, sir, this is something which you can change while explaining things. So I can work on that. Okay. So if there is something you can tell, I think that you got it. You got my point.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's great.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, we're covering React Native or React
No,
JS.
not React Native, React JS we are going to cover.
Okay, okay, thank you, sir.
Because, yeah, actually, it is like only 6 weeks. Okay, so you also know that how difficult it is to complete a particular stack in just 1 week. Okay, so that's why if I am going to append multiple things to it, then it will be not clear to you, or also I will not get satisfaction that, okay, I just taught a single session for this particular thing, or you can say tool. So that's not good. So that's why it is in structured way, like HTML, CSS, JavaScript basic. We will learn React. Okay. Then after React, we will move to our backend portion, like Node.js first, after that Express, after that MongoDB, and little bit of SQL also. I will let you know, so that you will get a idea that how it is different from MongoDB. Okay. So it
Mongo,
will,
we are using, sorry, we are using MongoDB Atlas.
yes, we are going to use that. First of all, I will tell you through Mongo shell, then to Compass also, as it is our local
Uh,
system. Then we will
uh,
connect through Atlas and see that how we are going to write some code. Okay. So in that
Thank
we
you,
are
sir.
going to, okay, no problem. Yes. So I think that if there is any doubt, you can also ask it. No problem in that. Just be consistent. I just want one thing, that you guys must be consistent till this 6 week internship, because 1.5 or you can say 2 hours is nothing. If you are going to learn something, if even you are going to just join the session and just revise your concept, then it will also good for you. Okay, so that's why just try to join the sessions, and whatever the code I am writing over there in my VS Code, simultaneously you can also execute it at your end. Okay. And if there is no doubt, then we are good to just wrap this session. So guys, we are going to connect on Monday, where I will take your presentation from 6 p.m. sharp. So please make sure that everyone has prepared their project. Okay. And be ready for
Sir,
present. Yeah.
can we make another discussion group about our 14 or 18 participants for full stack development? Because in the main group there are 75 people. So it will
Yes.
be easier to discuss with another group.
Yes, it is. You can do it at your end, guys, because I can't give permission for that. Suppose, like for boys, there is no problem. Suppose if a girl don't want to be there in the group, so I can't just say that you can create it at your end. If your bonding is good, if you all are comfortable with each other, then discuss it accordingly. Like what you can do, suppose if someone is reacting to my message, then from there you can get the contact info, because I don't think that everyone has the number for each other, because there are, as who said that
Yes,
there are
sir.
70, yes, as Vivek already tell us about the members counting over there. Okay, so for that you can create it at your own, and I am not going to interfere in between that. Okay.
Okay, sir. So
Okay.
in this session, I kindly request all the members to react to the message of sir which has given about the PDF so that I can join you all. Make a WhatsApp group.
Okay, yeah, those who wants to do that. And one more thing, guys, like in this session, there are you can say students from two groups. Like first group is AI 8 and other is AI 9. Okay, so there are two groups. Those who wants to join the session, I will let you know. Just we will create it at your end. I will just let you know about the students who are interested in joining the you can say your group. They are going to react on my message, whatever I have PDF I have shared. Okay, so I will give you that contact number.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So otherwise, in upcoming session, you can create it at your own. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, that's great. So any other doubt, guys?
Oh, sir.
Okay, that's great. So let's wrap this session, and all the best for your first week project. Okay,
Thank you,
so
sir.
thank you so much for joining. Happy learning, guys. Now you can just leave the
Thank,
session if there is no doubt.
thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Lakshay, are you there? Hello, Lakshay.